What's up guys, Romsko here, back with another review, the show where we find out whether you should stick something in your ear for pleasure or should just leave it in a box forever. And today we have this. These are the Landnics Bluetooth headphones. They're hella cheap and hella worth it, so let's get right into the box. Inside the box is pretty simple. It's got a manual and a carrying case, and inside that carrying case is a short, flat micro USB cable, 2 pairs of ear tips, one large, one small, and a rubber cable shortening clip. And of course, here are the headphones. These wireless earphones have a very nice matte black finish, kind of rubbery to the touch, made mostly of a light plastic for weight reduction and rubber for the ear hooks. And almost immediately, you can already tell that there is something different in comparison to other earphones. And that is the feature of having the cable being routed through the ear hook rather than through the base. More on that later. On each side, we have the Landnics logo as well as some subtle silver accents. On each side, we have the Landnics logo as well as some subtle chrome accents with some side grills that do nothing, and you also have these metal caps that look like speaker grills, but they also do not serve any purpose. Just pure aesthetics, and it does look kind of good. On the inside of each ear, there's an indication on the ear hook and the base itself of which side is for the right and which is for the left. Then again, with these ear hooks, it's pretty hard to get that wrong, but hey, if you need it, it's there for you. So back to the cable. It's your average 60 centimeter cable, or 48 inches. It's specifically routed through the ear hooks, which I find is a better way to route cables instead of having it come out from the base. It's much more visibly pleasing, especially on the side view because it's out of the way. There's also this gap in the ear hook for you to see the cable. And if the length is too long for you, you can always use the cable routing circle to cut down the amount of cable that's loose so it feels more fitted to your head size. I personally really like the fact that the cable is routed through the ear hook because it means it's less prone to being snagged, from being tugged, from anything in front of you, because it'll always be behind your ear, and I think that's a really great design. On the right ear, we have all our controls: power, volume down, and volume up. Power acts as the play pause button. Holding volume up moves up the next track, while holding volume down moves down the track. It's a bit tricky, you have to hold it down twice or it'll restart the track you're currently on. Also on the bottom, we have the ports to charge this bad boy's 12-hour battery up. 12 hours of battery life is insane. That's 3 times more than the Away headphones that I reviewed earlier this year, and 1.5 times more than the Jaybird X3s. And once again, these are $20 earphones, while the Jaybird X3 is almost $100. To put 12 hours of battery life to perspective, you can drive from the north border of California all the way to the bottom, almost reaching the bottom border in just a single charge of these earphones. That's pretty crazy. To connect your device, just hold the power button till the LED on the right ear madly flashes red and blue. Then you'll see on your device LSBH09 and you can connect. Once it's connected, the LED will periodically flash blue, and whenever your Bluetooth is on, it will automatically connect. A special feature that these Landnics Bluetooth headphones have is that it can connect to 2 different devices simultaneously, which means you don't have to disconnect and reconnect to switch devices. In order to do this, you have to connect one device, turn off the Bluetooth on that device, then pair with the next device. So when both devices' Bluetooth is on, these earphones will connect to both the devices. The process is kind of self-explanatory, but yeah, I really can't think of a reason why you would need to connect to 2 different devices at the same time. Maybe you have different music collections in each device, and instead of switching it, you can just have it in each phone. I mean, that's probably one of the features that you have, but you'll never end up using. Moving on to the features, volume-wise, it is independent from your phone, so with your max phone volume, you can go even higher if you'd like. Here's a volume comparison between the already loud Away earphones and the Landnics. So the pros. Because of the ear hooks, doing sports in these is definitely good. No matter how hard you shake your head, it's not coming off, which is definitely a good sign that the ear hooks are functioning well and that this was made for sports as well. That 12-hour playback battery is definitely a killer feature and is greatly appreciated, so you know that the long commutes to school or even to work are definitely no problem for these earphones. And we also have a bit of noise isolation because these are indeed earbuds. Okay, so we've gone through all the cool features of these Bluetooth earphones, but what are the flaws? Honestly, there's only one, and at first I was gonna say that the size was a bit bulky, but that's the 12-hour battery speaking. But after today, I was on the bus and saw some guy with some Beats earbuds, and they were like 2 centimeters out, protruding super out. So my perspective has changed. These are pretty slim in comparison to those. These are actually medium size, I guess. They're not slim by any means, of course. It's got a 12-hour battery in it, okay? It's gonna be thick. But this is an okay size. It's not gonna protrude as much as you'd think, so it'll hide somewhat well near your ears. It's not going to protrude a lot, which is nice. But the main flaw is this thing right here that connects the ear tips. I know your ear is supposed to hold on to it somehow so it doesn't move from your ear, but this thing is way too hard. I personally would like to wear my earbuds deeper in my ear so I have more isolation and more immersement into my music, but this thing limits me. As you can see, it's almost directly connected to the earbud, like right beside it. So there's no way for you to insert these earbuds deep into your ear without this interfering it. Which means I had a looser or more loose fit that I would like because of this. And after like 20 minutes of wear, I started to get sore around the ear area due to this because I was trying to push the earbud into my ear because I want a more immersed sound experience, but I can't do that with this plastic thing right here. I feel like they should have used something like rubber in order to accommodate the ear fitting instead of having this solid piece of plastic like get in the way of your ear. You can see for yourself of how it looks in person. Wearing it is pretty simple, and like I said before, that plastic piece behind the earbuds makes it impossible to have a deeper insert into the ears, which is the only thing that I'm not a fan of. Other than that, it works well. The design is clean enough for it not to pop out of your outfits, and that's good enough for me. Bulkiness is somewhat visible, but it's not as bad as some other earphones out there. But you gotta remember that these are $20 earphones, and they are by no means any kind of premium earphones with any premium quality. This is like budget of the budget, so I'm not complaining, but I kinda am at the same time, so take it with a grain of salt. So the final conclusion, these Landnics Bluetooth earphones are definitely a great product for its price. It's definitely worth it. For $20, you're getting 12 hours of playback time, noise isolation because these are earbuds, you get a well-designed cable routing management thing, a cable management clip, and you get a free case, all for $20. You cannot say that it's not worth it. It's a little bulky from behind, but that's the battery life speaking, so I cannot complain about that. And that's all from these earphones. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope it was super informative and gave you a new product to feast your eyes on and to see whether it's a good product or not. Was it a good product? Was it a terrible product? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and if you're interested, links are going to be in the description down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.